ora, Gertrude. Can you see me? Can everyone see me and hear me?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Kia ora koutou. Ko ngā puhi rawa ko tainui oku iwi, ko waikato toku awa, ko taupiri toku maunga, ko ngā tai e rua toku marae, ko tainui rawa ko ngā tukimata whaurua toku waka, ko Tamara Rachel Wharerau tōku ingoa. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Kia ora whānau, near and far. Lovely to see you. That little introduction is what we call our whakapapa or our pepeha in the Māori culture here in Aotearoa. I thought that I would start off with that just because I think it would lead me into my discussion today on a positive note. So that tells you about where my iwi are from, how I'm connected to the land, how I'm connected to my ancestors and my tupuna, and also my marae and my river. So yeah, for me, that helps me to identify and know where I come from. And I know there are a lot of people out there that don't really know that. And it can often cause us to feel a bit lost. I know that from a lot of experiences that I've had with other people. Now, just talking in the spiritual realm, and I know there was a lady, a couple of speakers earlier who was talking about that whole spiritual belonging and understanding. I don't know if it comes with age or what, but as part of my story and as I've written my story and evolved with it, I've started connecting more with the land, with Papatūānuku, who we call our Earth Mother, the celestial realm, and I draw upon my my gods in the Māori cultural realm. So I kind of would like to, just kind of draw in on that subject of my book because it's quite deep. So yeah, I guess I'll just start off with how I came to writing my new book, which took me 15 years to write, and up until this point in my life, it's now almost ready for publication. 15 years ago, I tried to commit suicide. I was rushed to hospital in ICU and kept under strict lookout and watch for about 4 weeks. I was not in a good place. That was because I had overindulged in alcohol and drugs, and obviously for other traumatic reasons. That's the reason why I'd got to that point. And basically spent 4 weeks in hospital under intensive care and medication, trying to get myself back to reality and back to my normal self again. And during that time in hospital, I was praying like I've never prayed in my life before, for the support from God and the universe. I never really was was brought up with religion or anything like that, but I had heard that if you pray to God and the universe, the help will come. And over my 15 to 16 years of recovery, that's what I pretty much did. And during my the horrific nightmares and the depression and the suicidal thoughts that I was experiencing through this time, my beautiful story was coming to me. And my ancestors, or my tupuna on the other side, were there to support me right through. And it's quite it's quite a touching topic, actually. Beautiful they are. Yeah. And now I share it with the world, and hopefully I can help other people out there. You know, to just know that, you know, you need to know where you come from. You need to know, you know, the essence that you were born with, the gifts and the skills that you were born with. And yeah, life can actually drain you, and life can take over you, and you know, evil influences can take over you. Yeah, so I was diagnosed with a mental illness called drug-induced psychosis, and that took me onto the other side. So I was basically walking for 15 years with one foot in hell and one in this world. And I was trying to find a balance, a good balance, and try and get myself well again. And it's only recently that I came out the other end. And during that time, I was, you know, I was creating all of these beautiful characters that come from the story, writing songs. It's an audio book. So, you know, it's all positive affirmations. It's empowering our rangatahi, because it's for our children and young adults. You know, trying to teach them to connect with Mother Nature, to connect with their tupuna, to connect with Mother Nature and their creative maker. And yeah, and just provide like a happy place and a happy space for people to connect back to their wairua, back to their spirit, back to the essence of who they are and who we all are. And yeah, I'm really excited to be helping other people in my community and around the world to you know, really look at where we're going, helping our kids through, because over here we've got the highest suicide rate, I think maybe the second highest country in the world. My Maori people and now our Polynesian people are one of the highest stats in this country. And I want to be able to, you know, guide and show my people that there is another way, and that is through creativity, arts, music, sport, whatever it is their passion is. But I just try to lead by example, and, you know, trying to change the old patterns of alcohol and drugs. And you know, there's other people in the community working on all the other stuff, that the traumatic stuff that we're all dealing with, that make us drink and smoke and all that. So it's a culture. But yeah, that's my goal, and my mission is to tour next year. So I'm touring. We'll be bringing all these, well, most of these storybook characters to life, and so the kids can meet them. Putting on a little concert show, and then also we're holding a wānanga which follows the book launch, which is about helping our rangatahi in the community with teen suicide prevention and meth and alcohol prevention. So yeah, and yeah, so that's kind of my story.
So I want to grab the last 5 minutes and just to really thank you for being so open, being so raw. I put you on the spot because I know you've got a powerful, powerful, powerful message. and that your story is going to empower so many people in this land and beyond. Now, based on what life gave you, you know, they say in Africa that God will never give you challenges you cannot overcome. You went through this so you could become a teacher. You are a teacher, you are a healer in your work. Based on everything you have learned up to this point, if you could have a conversation with a younger you, that young woman who was living between these two worlds, trying to balance what was and what is, what nuggets of wisdom would you give her? Because a lot of people aren't talking about mental health issues. There's a lot of stigma around it. People keep it to themselves. If you could have a conversation to a young girl in this moment who has tuned in and is listening to you speak, give us 3 nuggets of advice.
You know, what I've learned and what I'm still learning is that we're always going to have challenges. We have been here to be put on this earth to learn and to teach other people. We're always going to be challenged. But to just go with your heart and to not your head, not your mind so much. It's more your heart, your desires, your passions, your dreams, all those wonderful feelings that stir in your heart that you know you just can't deny. Just keep rolling with that and keep reaching for that and never give up. That would be one of them. Well, I don't know if that's 2 or 3 all in one, but you know me, Gertrude, I go off the track a little bit, but woo woo.